Okay. So we have seen just basics. So on this, whatever we explained till now, the double equal to and equals and constant pole. On this, you will get a lot of interview questions. So that's a simple questions, but very important. So why strings are immutable? Why string class is immutable? What is the reason? So there are many reasons are there. Very high level we'll discuss. So many are there here, but let's discuss very uh, so high level. We don't want all of them, but at least 5 if you can give, that's good enough. So strings are immutable in many programming languages like Java, C#, Python, and others. So there are several reasons for that. One is, so first thing is if you make the string immutable, so its efficiency and performance is too good. So immutable strings are more memory efficient and faster in few operations. So when a string is created, it can be stored in a memory pool. So it can be stored in a memory pool, and subsequent strings with the same value can reference the same memory location, so reducing the memory usage. That's our main reason why. So you have to declare as a string as an immutable. So another thing is, if they are immutable, what will happen is, so they will be cached and shared among multiple threads safely, so that it will improve the performance. So that's another reason why strings are immutable. First point. And second point, uh, because of immutable strings, so they are thread safe. So in multi-threaded environment, if one thread tries to modify a string, it cannot change the original string's content. So this immutability simplifies so concurrent programming and eliminates the need for explicit synchronization when working with the strings. So that's a multi-threaded environment. This thread safety will be achieved with this string immutability. Security will be there. So immutable strings will provide more security. So when strings are used to store sensitive information like passwords, so security tokens, so any sensitive data, because of their immutability, they ensure that so the values cannot be changed accidentally or maliciously by the other users. So that's the reason it will provide a security. So because of strings immutability. Hashing and caching. So immutable strings are suitable for use cases like hash tables, so dictionaries, because their hash codes remain constant. If a string were immutable and its value changed, so after being used as a key, it could lead to inconsistencies in the data retrieval. So that's why, so while hashing time, the key is going to be unique. So it cannot be changed. So if it changes, a new object will be created. That's why, immutability means, it will be easily retrievable. So, and consistency. So immutability ensures that so strings values remains consistent throughout its lifetime. So this will be, gives correctness, and when you are debugging time, it's very easy for finding out the value. And functional programming. So nowadays, object-oriented programming is slowly moving side, and functional programming is coming into picture. So object-oriented programming, you will use everything objects and creating objects and calling the methods, right? But so you have to call different places. But here, functional programming is a little bit different. Like you can achieve with the functional interfaces, and you can design the coding, everything logic in the same wherever you want, and less coding you can write. So that's the functional programming. String pooling. So many programming languages implement a string pooling concept. So where common string literals are, so in turn, shared to reduce memory usage. So immutability makes this pooling mechanism most effective because of identical string literals can safely reference the same memory location. For that reason, string pooling will be another advantage of immutability. So optimizations. So immutable strings allow compilers and runtime environments to perform various optimizations. Various optimizations. So because of this immutability. So these are the some of the points. Maybe you can list out why strings are. This is a mandatory interview question. This one. So make sure you at least answer a few of them. So not required everything, but at least a few of them. At least 4 if you give, that's good. So enough. So that's all about basic theory of the string letters. But the string class has a lot of methods. All methods are return type methods. All methods are return type methods. They return the value. They return the value. So let's see what are all the methods are there. First, length. Every method is a return type method. Every method is a return type method. Remember that. That's why in the beginning of the class, I mentioned return type methods, how to call. So they returns the value. So you need to store in a variable. That's what the return type method. Every method is a return type method. Every method returns the value. So there is no void methods in this string class. All methods are return type methods. So let's go and see one by one method, and let's discuss this string class methods. Length method, caret method. I already explained caret method in one of our programs, but still we can cover here. So we can cover the entire string handling. So you can see a lot of programs in these strings. So in the interviews, mostly they will ask string programs. String methods. Yeah. So I just created one class, string methods demo. Private static string s equal to Java. So public static void main string arguments. So you see first method is length method. So what this length method will do? Why you will use length method? It finds the number of characters in the given string. How many characters are there in the string, and you can find out, and it returns a integer value. So what is the return type? Because it's giving a count how many characters are there. So return type is integer. So data type. So variable name equal to object reference dot return type non-static method. Return type non-static method. So int, see the return type, data type of this method is integer. So int I have written. Variable name, you can give whatever the name you want. So equal to the string object reference dot length method. String object reference dot length method. Next, second method, caret method. So int index, caret method. So we'll fetch the character in this given index. So basically it fetches the character at a given index, and return type of this method is char data type. And the again return type method formula, data type, variable name equal to object reference dot return type non-static. I am following that. So this method return type is a char. So, and variable name c equal to s dot caret of 2, s dot caret of 2. So then system dot out dot println caret of 2. So second index is, so whatever you are giving, that is. So in this, see that always it starts with a 0 index, first letter. Then 1, 2, 3. So now second index means what is the character? So what is the character at the second index?
V.
V. So we will return to you. 2 char array. So 2 char array, next method. So 2 char array is, so which converts the string into character array. Which converts the string into character array. So data type, variable name equal to object reference dot return type non-static method. Again, so this, what this method will do, you have to read all this method. What the purpose of each method, you should know very clearly. I'm going to ask you all these methods again. Okay. So you have to tell what is the purpose of each method. This method will convert the string into character array. The return type of this method is character array, it returns. That means you will get a character. So character array. So ch equal to s dot 2 char array. S dot 2 char array. So that's the, so 2 char array. How many methods we have seen till now? Length method, what it will do? It will give the number of characters in the string. So caret method, what it will do? It will fetch the character at a given index. Then 2 char array method, what it will do? It will convert the given string into character array. So the return type is, so character array. So the data type of this method is character array. So ch equal to s dot 2 char array. S dot 2 char array. Next. So you got all the characters now, right? So you will get like this. Your character array looks like this. So j is the one element. Before all are combined. When you apply this method, 2 char array method on the string, now, so it will convert into, so like this. So j is a one element, a is a one element, v is a one element, a is a one element. So these are all the character array. Now, how can you iterate the array? So you can iterate the array either by for each loop or by for loop. So I'm using for each loop. What is the for each loop syntax? For bracket data type of the array. What is the this data type? This array data type. What is this array data type? Are you there?
Sorry, one more time, please.
So are you listening?
I just cut off there, the last sentence for me.
Yeah. So I'm printing this array. So for each loop is for data type, variable name, colon, array name. So what is the data type of this array?
It's character, I mean
Char,
cat array, yeah.
character. So for bracket, data type is char, el colon character array. So it returns the character array. So I'm printing that array. So this array I'm printing. Next concat method, next method. All these are string class methods only. So if you are working with the strings, you should know each and every method. So that you need to practice, then only you can remember. Otherwise, it's not possible. So what this concat method will do? It will join the given string with other string. So returns again string type data. What is the return type of this method? Returns a string type data. So data type, so variable name equal to object reference dot return type non-static method. So now see, return type of this method is a string. So variable name s1 equal to, and object reference is s dot, the method name is concat method. You are concatenating Selenium. Now what is the output you will get here? This method output, this entire thing output. What is the s value?
Java.
Java. So concat method, what it will do? It will join the, so Selenium with the Java. Now total of what is the value you will get?
Wait, would it be Selenium Java or would it be Java Selenium?
No, first order. What is the first is there?
S dot.
S means what is the S value?
So Java Java Selenium. Okay.
So you will get a Java Selenium new string.
Mm-hmm.
So that new string will go and store in the S1 variable. And so you print the S1. Next, to uppercase method. To uppercase method will convert the given character into uppercase letters. So then you will get a new string object. Again, string s2 equal to s1 dot to uppercase. See, s1 is, what is the s1 value? Java Selenium, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that what you are doing, to uppercase method, if you call, what will happen? All the letters in this string will be converted into uppercase format. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then s2 contains, s1 value doesn't change, Java Selenium only. But when you apply to uppercase method, you are so creating a new string that will go and store in the s2 variable. So Java Selenium you will get in the s2 in the capital letters. Now to lowercase method. What the to lowercase method purpose? It converts the uppercase letters from the string. If the string has uppercase letters, those will be converted into lowercase. Okay. So 2 lowercase will convert into lowercase format. Now S2 is in the uppercase, Java Selenium. That will be converted into lowercase by this method. So 2 lowercase, it will store here. So S2 is converted into lowercase, then S3 value is this one. So next is empty method. Is empty method. So is empty method checks whether the string is empty or not. A return type is a Boolean value. See, every method is some data type value it returns. Whenever you give a new string, on that string, if you call the methods, you will get a new value. So that means that method is a return type method. It returns the value. It returns the value. Okay. Is empty method, that's what it is. Is blank method. Is blank. So is blank. Is blank method. So it checks whether the given string is blank or not. If it is a blank, it returns true. If it is not blank, it returns false. And so these two methods also widely used. So in your coding. So Boolean return type is a Boolean. B1 equal to S dot is blank. Next, contains method. So contains method string str. Contains method, what it will do? It will check. Okay. This portion of string is contains in the main string or not. So it will search. So checks whether the given string is present in the main string or not. So then it returns a Boolean value. If it is available, returns true. If it is not available, returns false. So Boolean B2 equal to S1 dot contains yes. What is the S1 value?
Java Selenium.
Java Selenium. Java Selenium. So what is the S value?
Java.
Java. So Java contains in this S1, right?
Yes.
So then that means, so you can have that. So that means you will get a true option. True value you will get because it is contains, right? That's why. Boolean B3 equal to S1 dot contains grid. So Selenium, Java Selenium, this value contains or no?
No.
So then you will get a B3 value. What is the B3 value now?
False.
False. That's it. So next, which object class method is overridden in the string class? See, override method overriding. So equals method of object class. So equals method of object class is overridden in the string class. So what it will do? So equals method of object class. Equals method in the string class, it compares the two strings. So that's what the equals method and returns a Boolean value. So see, the overridden means what is the method overriding? We already discussed. Method overriding means what? How you can achieve? The parent class, object class, same method you should use in the child class. And the parameter also should be same. Method name also should be same. But only logic is different. What is the logic difference here in the string class? It compares only strings only. But what is the behavior of object class equals method? It compares any object. Okay. So that's the equals Boolean B4 equal to S1 dot equals S2. What is S1 now? Java Selenium in lowercase equals S2. S2 is in the uppercase. Java Selenium in uppercase. Are they same?
No.
So no, that's why you will get a false here. Now see Boolean B5 equal to S1 dot equals. S1 means Java Selenium lowercase equals S3 again Java Selenium in lowercase. So both are equal. This S1 and S3 values are equal. So that's why this method will return a true. So B5 contains true. Then there is a one more method equals ignore case method. String str. So what it will ignore the cases and compares the contents of a toString. So, and what is the difference between equals method and equals ignore case method? Equals method will check exact characters are there in the both the strings or not. Even one is a uppercase and lowercase, also it returns false. But equals ignore case method, what it will do is it ignore the cases, upper or lower, it will ignore and returns based on that. If it is the same letter or not, it will check. If same letter, it will return true only. Even the upper lower also, it doesn't care. That's what the ignore. Ignore that cases you are saying. It ignore the cases. So that's the, so Boolean basics equal to S1 dot equals ignore case S2. So S1 dot equals ignore case S2. So S2 basically, so all uppercase, S1 all lowercase. So here, what is the output you will get here?
True.
True, because it is same characters. There is no difference, but uppercase, lowercase, but ignores, this method ignores those, but same letter or not, it will check. That's this method behavior. And next, starts with the method. Starts with the method, just this string is starting with the, so this value, whatever the value you have given here, checks the given string is starts with the main string or not, it will check. The starting part or not, it will check. This given string is starting part of main string or not, it will check. Now see here, Boolean B7 equal to S1 dot starts with yes. So S1 means what is the S1 value? Java Selenium, right? And what is the S value? Java. So now that means it is starting with the Java only, right? This one. So that's why it will return true. And same you have, see S1 dot starts with the Selenium. No, S1 is not starting with the Selenium. S1 is starting with the Java. So this returns a false to you. Next, ends with string suffix. So a main string is going to end with a given suffix or not. So otherwise it returns a false. So Boolean B9 equal to S1 dot ends with Selenium, right? So S1 is ending with the Selenium. So system dot out dot print in S1 ends with the Selenium suffix or not, B9. So Boolean B10 equal to S1 dot ends with Java. So system dot out dot print in S1 ends with Java, then output is B10. So that's the ends with and starts with. These are very, very useful. All the string methods you will use widely. So make sure you are strong on each and every method. At least in your own way you practice them. Then only you will get a confidence on each method. Otherwise it's not possible. So next one, split method. So very important method, another one. Because why all these methods are important is, in the page inside, everything will be treated as a string only. And if you want to work with the strings, you should know these methods. Without knowing these methods, it's not possible to work with the strings. So in the Selenium or in anywhere. So strings are another very popular topic. A split method, the meaning itself telling, splits the string based on the given delimiter. So what are the delimiters? So the delimiters can be anything like a space, comma, question mark, so single quote, double quotes, or colon. It can be any kind of delimiter. Delimiter is nothing but, okay, every word is separated by this delimiter in the given string. It will check, okay, how many words are separated by this delimiter. Based on that, it will take. Based on that, it will take. So now we see the value is string S4 equal to, this is the value. So how many words here, and each word is separated by which delimiter? So in this string, how many words are there? Which delimiter is separating the words?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4. Say there are 4 words and they're each being separated by space.
Space, right? So this is the
Mhm.
space, about space. This is the number space, then result space. So that means equally all words are separated by space. So we have to take a delimiter as a space. Space base I want to split. Why you want to split? I want this number. I don't want other, but I want, first of all, I need to get that. How can you get that value? Directly you cannot get from, this is the one string. Directly you cannot get this value or this value, any value. So in this string, directly you cannot get it. How can you get it? You split that in and bring them into array. You know how to fetch from array, right? So how can you access array elements?
Array dot oh no, array, and then within the square brackets you give the index number.
Exactly. Excellent. Good. Right? That's the concepts we need. See? So now I converted. See, when there is a space, that will go and store in the array first place. Then space. So this will go and store in the second place. Space. So that will go and store in the third place. Space. Space before word will go and store in the next place of the array. So last one, this one, it will go and store in here. Now we want this value, right? So now this is the array, string array, str array. Okay. So that array, so this value you want. Now you can access array name of 1. This is the index number. So you will get this value into this string. But this is still string only. It's not a number. Why it's not a number? Because it's enclosed in double quotes. So that's why it's in string format only. Now that string, if you want, you can so change it again. Because again, commas are there. Those commas you have to remove them. You have to remove them. How to remove? So we'll see with a replace method. See here, that's how split method, how to very useful method, split also. Something you want to split and you want to get only particular word. The best option is split method. Because you can get array values easily with index. That's why you bring them into array, then array of index you give, and you will get the value. So that you are assigning to another variable. Next. So the replace and these methods we'll discuss in the next class. Okay. So I'll stop here.